Welcome to Pastor Aggressive Podcast, real life, real faith, real talk. We got a special guest with us today. Our friend Chad Fulkerson is on with us today.
Special ed.
Super special. I rode the extra short bus.
Yeah, so Chad's been
around the world.
He's been with me and not with me, and we not like against me. We just have been running in the same circles sometimes.
Not married.
And then not running in the same circles. Yeah, we're not married. We've not been running in the same circle for a while, but now we're back. Back again.
Aren't we all one circle?
Hanging out.
One big circle.
It's been good.
Yeah, I've had fun.
Yeah.
It's been lovely. Finally got out of the whale.
Yeah. You want to tell us a little bit about that? Because you were talking to me about...
I feel like Jonah.
Yeah, you were talking to me about like doors closing and opening, and you were like, I'm not sure when I'm getting back into doing the things God called me to do.
If he'd just let me quit. And swallowed me by a whale, got me hit by a truck.
Instead of getting swallowed by a big fish, you got hit by a truck.
Yeah, that big fish word in Greek actually means semi-truck.
Right, it means white pickup truck. So I was walking to a gas station one day, minding my business, walking to get my mom some stuff. And she's disabled, and so I was on the opposite side of the street of the traffic, the way he was coming, and he crossed the lanes, drove over into the grass, and clipped me. And it smashed my foot and my ankle, and I had to have 2 metal plates, 3 metal rods, 6 screws, and 11 wires put in, and then it busted both of my lower disc in my back. So now I got degenerative disc disease, and they said most likely I'd never walk again without like a weird brace, like one of those metal braces and a cane, like not a cane, but like a crutch.
Like Forrest Gump.
Yeah, like Gump.
Yeah.
I couldn't run though.
You couldn't run before the accident.
Yeah.
So.
Right. I'm belly heavy. I tip over. So I told him they didn't know my Jesus, and she said, that's what your doctor said. You would say something crazy. I said, I'll be walking. I ain't riding in this wheelchair forever. And so I was in a wheelchair for 8 months. I was on crutches for like 5 months, and then a cane for quite a few months, and now walking with some displeasure.
And now you're herding ducks and everything else.
Wow.
Hey, he sent me this video. I gotta send you, Zach. Maybe I'll see if I can post it on the podcast Facebook. That'd be good.
I showed it to your son during service.
I know. Chad
got in trouble.
Chad got in trouble. Tiffany told him to cool down. Leave Jude alone during church.
Can't even make friends in that place.
Chad was showing him the video. Chad has a video of. I told you this week I had to go pick him up and we were going to go pray, but then I didn't think he could go because we had to put the ducks away. So Chad and I chased, 15, 20 ducks? And he said he had a video of it. I'm like, no, you don't. Well, turns out he had a video, but...
Watching you.
Yeah. So there's this video that he
funny.
just randomly sent me. After I had already forgotten about this conversation, I just get a video from Chad of me and him chasing ducks, trying to get them wrangled up. It was hilarious.
I enjoyed it. We're both too big to be hurt.
Yeah, we're not built for duck chasing.
Yeah. We didn't want him to get eaten by chicken hawks.
He's literally injured, bro. You're making him run around and chase ducks?
No, I was helping him. That's not the other way around, buddy.
That's pastoral privilege.
Welcome to Pastoral Privilege.
Do it now. God will spite you.
So, Zach, what's been going on in your week, man? Fill us in. You look like you're contemplating a lot. You're percolating on something in there.
I'm just vibing, man.
Just vibing.
Living my best life.
Nothing's really going on, man. I mean, Ash Wednesday rolled around. And then Lent, in spirit of Lent, I gave up nicotine and, well, not all the way. I gave up Zins or Velos or whatever
brand of
sin
addiction you got going on in your life.
So I gave those up. And I've just been really, I don't know, I just feel attacked lately. Really attacked by people I'm running into and just stuff that's happening. My thoughts are like wicked right now, so I don't really know how to explain it. I'm seeking help, though. I'm seeking guidance from people like you and Chad and people I love and respect.
I didn't mean to laugh there. It was the way you worded people like you and Chad, and also people I love and respect.
Well, there is a quite distinction there. Ow.
I fully understand.
It's fine.
There is a separation.
Well, I said earlier I can love and not like, so. And now Chad's grabbing my butt cheek under the chair.
So what's been, I don't know, maybe you don't want to go into it too much, but what's been the
he's not living his best Zen life no more.
Yeah, but like what's been the attack? Like just feeling like distance from God, or what?
No, I feel closer to God than I've felt in a long time. But it's kind of like because I need him more right now.
Yeah.
I just have really bad thoughts, bro. Like thoughts of doing stuff I shouldn't do. Thoughts of rejection. Thoughts of like all of a sudden like I'm not worthy enough for God, which is true in a sense, but like that I'm not under his covering, as Chad would put it, or that I'm not in his grace. I've just been feeling that way for some reason.
It's because you haven't wrote that list.
What list?
Of how to get that ministry going. That's
what I've been praying on it and think about that a lot, actually.
Have you? I bet.
I got some good advice today.
Yeah.
So we're talking about this ministry I want to start that I was kind of already a part of. And I want to start it at Warner
Did he backdoor started already?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called we call it a soft launch, Chad. Don't think of it like that. That's not what I mean. Please, Zach.
Soft launches always crash.
keep going, Zach. Sorry.
Yeah, so I did this before for like a year and a half.
It's the pre-grand opening.
It won't be a grand opening. It's more like moving the shop, moving the store.
It's a grand relocation.
I want to get some guys together that love the Lord and want to have a brotherhood, man. Really, that's it.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's going to be fun.
That's kind of what it boiled down to today. I was talking to my friend Braden, who has a wife and 2 kids, and he was like, yeah, man, I really just don't see the appeal for it. You know, I got my wife and this and that, and I'm like...
Right, because he's not single.
Right, but I'm not even just, like, aiming towards single guys. What I told him was, like...
Well, that's what you're going to get.
I was like, what about our relationship? Like, mine and his relationship. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's a good point. But how did I cultivate this relationship with him? Well, I had to work with him.
Yeah.
Because if he wasn't spending time with his family, he was working. And he loves his time with his family. He's a great dad, great husband, all that. I admire it. But I got to know him through work. And I think there's a way we could do that outside the church.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy, like I found out, like when I went from the gang life to being a Christian, I was like, wow, it is so difficult to like find people to hang out with. Everybody's married, everybody's got kids. You know, people who have kids hang out with? People who have kids.
Yeah.
And it's harder to identify because, unlike gangs, Christians aren't all wearing the same colors.
Well, like,
even though we should be wearing the blood of Christ, you know what I'm saying?
We could work that out. We could work that out when we
Pope
buy
Chad.
For the.
Pope Chad's going to make a new amendment to the Catholic Constitution.
Be black and red. No, but like Christians congregate with themselves, like grown adults who aren't in gangs.
That's not funny.
It is funny.
The way you said it was
well, like people who are in gangs act like children.
Yeah.
Like they have no, it's just they still live like they're in high school or college. Like kids don't matter. You just take them with you around all the guns and the drugs and everything. I mean, it's just, it's still the same, so to cross over and you're like this single guy or whatever trying to hang out with people and it's like, oh, sorry, we're Christian. We got married when we were 4.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're 32.
Yeah.
You're behind. Oh, yeah. Screw you. Yeah, but, and it's not a bad thing per se, but it hinders the way you can do church, I think.
Yeah.
Because honestly, what married guy with let's say 1 or 2 kids has time to spend 4 hours with extra after Bible study and church service?
Yeah. Yeah.
Another 4 hours of his week with somebody other than his children.
Sure. Yeah.
You're taking away from his kids.
Yeah.
He has to give up the most valuable time. The most valuable thing in the world is time.
Yeah.
And he has to take time away from something, which would be his wife and his kids.
I just stopped sleeping. Sleep is a waste of time.
I didn't never sleep.
I know you don't.
I thought it was the cocaine.
I'm joking.
Apparently it's not.
Yeah.
Well, you have to quit to weed that out.
But I was
the Adderall, snorting Adderall.
I was joking about not sleeping, but you literally don't sleep. No. You're like you'll be texting me late at night, and I'll be like, all right, and then you'll text me early in the morning. I'm like, did Chad even sleep?
Oh, I don't sleep. About an hour. I take naps.
Yeah, you take naps during the sermon sometimes.
Sometimes.
Right? No,
that's narcolepsy.
No, but
that's just fervent prayer.
No, this is funny. I was talking to we talked about this on the way to somewhere. I don't know where we were going, but about how before you got your narcolepsy medicine back up, that one church service you were really hurting with the narcolepsy, and you like your default though is like what I call church Tourette's. You'll be like nodding off with your narcolepsy, and then when you wake up, you'll be like, "Amen, come on, Pastor."
That's right. That's the way you do it.
Yeah.
When I traveled, I had wake up team. My assigned wake up team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They were just their sole job was to make sure that you were not falling asleep.
Yeah, because let's say you had me to your church to do bounce house, preach service, and do bounce houses.
Yeah.
I'd come in, I'd meet your people, and joke around, do whatever. Of course, you'd sit me on the front row because for some reason that's what people like to do, and I'd move to the back row because I was with a bunch of hood kids. I'm like, why would you set me and 20 hood kids on the front row? People will see me smack these children. And then what I would do, as soon as worship would start, I'd go up and lay on the altar. I'd lay out at the altar, face down, and I'd go to sleep.
Oh yes, they had to wake you up from the altar.
And then one of my spiritual daughters would come up there and act like she was praying for me and whispering in my ear. She was really waking me up. Worship's about to be over. You need to get up. Okay, let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll, baby.
We're not sure if Chad fell out in the spirit or if he fell out of a heart attack.
Well, because
make sure he's still breathing.
Because a lot of times to get to your church, let's say I came on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, I would travel on Friday. I'd get back at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'd get up at like 4 a.m. and drive like 2 hours to some church, do a church service, and after the church service, took 2 hours to set the bounce houses up.
Yeah.
And then a 4-hour event, and then 2 hours to break it down. So it's like a 14, 15-hour day. Yeah. Then I'd drive, and then I'd get back home, and I'd have to preach my service on Saturday. And I wouldn't get home till like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then I'd have to come to your service. I just slept on people's I didn't care.
Yeah.
What are they going to say? I'll pack it up and drive away. I don't care.
I mean, you got to deflate them first. You can't drive with inflated bounce houses. That's dangerous.
I told my spiritual son one time, he was all shook up. Jason Forthman, he was like, he had one job just to get the bounce houses up. So all you got to do is set the bounce houses up by the time I get out here. Because I had to preach 2 services. I hated when people had 2 services. I'm like, dude.
Zach could probably say 2 services is pagan or something. I don't know.
It is.
Well, it's like just make it to the first one, bro. So you don't need 2. The 2 is just for the people who are lazy.
No. A lot of churches will do like a hymnal service and then a New Age service.
Modern service. New Age sounds like you're talking crystals and...
It's possible.
The New Age service, a moon just descends from the ceiling.
But so I go out there and he didn't even have the bounce houses. And the girls and the kids already had all the sound equipment put together. Snow cone, popcorn, cotton candy machine, all put together and ready to go. I'm like, Jason's standing there stressed out. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And he's like, oh, man, I'm so sorry I let you down. I just don't even know. I'm like, well, what do you need done? He's like, I need the bounce houses put up. I said, okay. So I went out there and threw them up real quick. And then he's like, I'm sorry I let you down. I said, well, you didn't. You got the bounce houses set up. I said, I didn't say you had to set them up. I just said you needed to get them set up.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, bro. What happens in there in that church service, I really do not care. You're here for one reason and one reason only. I said, I don't care if these bounce houses blow up. I don't care if that sound equipment works or these candy machines work. As long as you hug a kid today and make them feel good, we're successful and we can drive home. I said, so don't stress about this stuff. You know what I mean? But then I'll sleep at a service. It's good for you. God says he give you rest. Said he'll speak to the prophet while he's sleeping.
There's a young man fell asleep during a church service in the Bible, and he fell out a window and died.
Oh, I know what I'm mad about.
At me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I am salty. We might fight over this microphone.
What happened?
You didn't tell me Tay got baptized.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't tell you that yet. I meant to tell you. I was going to tell
lying
you.
now.
I almost told you.
No,
he didn't want you to get the credit.
We'll give it to Bob.
Hey, what does the Bible say? Whose name were you baptized in? Was it Paul? Was it Apollo?
Right? Tay. They should have drowned him.
No, yeah, that's good stuff. That's really good news. I did mean to tell you. I just forgot.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Man, hallelujah, dude. That is crazy. It almost made me cry when he told me. I was like, shh, that's crazy.
I knew he was on track when he started talking about the Christian thing, not wanting to call himself a Christian. And can I just follow Jesus and not call myself a Christian? Yes.
Yeah. We were talking about that a lot. Well, I think the big thing is just like what for me seemed like the moment was when he was like, he kind of changed his whole tone. And he's like, I'm just a sinner, man.
Yeah.
But isn't that kind of like
and I'm going to sin again, he said.
Yeah, but isn't that the starting point? That's like where we all have to start.
Right.
Because if you don't realize that you're a sinner, then what do you need a savior for?
Right.
Yeah.
Then you know, it ain't going to work anyway.
Yeah.
Because you ain't broken.
So you're not too mad at me because you didn't come over here and choke me out or whatever.
Well, it's early. I want to be on the microphone.
Chad's a soft guy. How'd you and Warner meet, Chad? Grinder?
Dark alley.
No, there actually was a demon involved.
Yeah, it was a dark alley.
But
and a demon.
Really, it was a dark church service because they had the lights down. They had stage lights and smoke, and then
most of the church services I go to don't have lights.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, and then the way Chad tells it is better. But it was a church service that I don't know if that was the first time we met, but that was definitely early on.
He was like licking Chris's
head.
And
we were
jumping around in a singlet and
yeah. He met me because Chris and I.
They did the WWE thing
when we were doing the band stuff.
You were licking Chris's head?
No.
Oh yeah. Well, Chris would lick his head because his head's bald.
Chris licked your head?
Did you ever see any of the videos of the people?
I don't want to.
No. So Chris and I were playing music a lot, and we went to church.
Because I'm real close to Priscilla, and she's related to Chris.
Yeah, she's his cousin. Now you weren't like going to current church real like.
I remember you was like 15.
I was not 15. I was like
12.
25.
25.
But you weren't.
When did you start going to current church?
It would have been probably like 2000.
I got saved in 2019. I started going to current church in 2020.
No, you were there before that. You were there before that.
Yeah,
because I met you in like 2015.
2009, I mean.
2009. Okay.
I've been drinking again today.
And then you were good. You got drunk in the Holy Spirit. You said, remember?
A little tipsy.
Yeah. It
was fun. We'll get you there one day.
Drunk at church?
Drunk in the Holy Spirit, not real
it
drunk.
feels the same.
I don't believe in this charismania stuff. Y'all can have it.
Anyway.
You get a belt. Championship belt.
No, so yeah, so you got saved in 2009. And
I got saved, 2009.
And started going in 2010. That makes sense because I started going in 2012 or 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
But then for a while there, you were.
So he invited a demon to church.
I didn't invite the demon. The demon.
Oh, I didn't tell you. I was sitting at the dinner table and I was like, you know Warner.
Yeah.
Warner's the dude who prayed for you in Lowe's. Ain't nobody prayed for me in Lowe's. I'm like, dude, are you?
He doesn't remember. I don't think he remembers.
I was like, what's wrong with you? And then he's sitting there eating. And he's like, oh, the guy who worked there that prayed for me in Lowe's.
Yeah.
I'm like, praying for you. What's?
Yeah.
So if somebody.
They're not real people if they work there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That imaginary guy, he just had one of those vests on and he probably stole it.
That was a real concern when I worked there. They were really worried that people would steal vests and then sneak in and steal stuff. I'm like, we would know. There's like...
That was like a YouTube trend that was going around.
Which is crazy.
Okay, we're so million miles off track.
So he prayed for the people I live with. Or prayed for the man, Tim.
Okay.
And then we all kind of went to church together, and...
I don't know about that, but...
Yeah.
Tim came in there, and then he was a little demonically oppressed, and I knew it, so I fixed it.
Jesus fixed it, but used Chad to do it.
No, Chad fixed it. How'd you do it, Chad?
Holy water.
Holy balm or water?
Balm, water, and incense.
Oil.
I said my mama rides a Suzuki Yamaha.
Sriracha?
But we didn't. No sriracha was harmed in the making. Casting
but
out of this.
like I prayed for him and cast some stuff off of him, and then I spent like 3 days with him at his house because he was suicidal a little bit, and so we just like I wouldn't leave his house. He kept saying, "You need to leave." I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. We'll call the police. I'll tell him you're suicidal. You can spend 7 days in the mental ward.
They still do that?
Yeah, buddy.
So,
like if you go over with you got a pastoral card.
Yeah.
Right. Like if you're at somebody's house and you're like, these people are highly suicidal and have threatened, have spoken to me about threatening and about killing, they'll take them.
Really?
That's HIPAA.
I don't think there's HIPAA.
That's fair housing.
It's hippo.
We had a similar situation. Well, not similar. I mean, that kind of sounds racist of me to assume that all demons are the same. All demons look the same. But we did have a
KKK outfit. I told you.
We did have a
Dungeons and Dragons thing he's got out there.
Yeah, well, I wonder what he keeps in the dungeon.
Right.
We had a
it's children.
We had an interaction this week with some demonic stuff, didn't we?
Master tried to bite me.
No, I don't know if he tried to bite. He was more trying to pull away from me. He's like, ah.
I think
but he was growling.
I don't think. Yeah.
And then you know what Chad says to this guy? It's getting freaky. Chad, the demon's growling. I don't know, something. It was wild. And you know what Chad says? He says, "Don't you pull away from me."
Jerked him back in. We're close quarter fighters.
You know why that is? Because going back to the beginning, Chad can't run, so he's got to keep him close.
I'm a wrestler. I'm not a boxer. We got to be close enough for me to choke you out or put you in an arm bar. Yeah, and then we healed a bunch of people. We did a bunch of healings.
Yeah.
God really used us to do that. That was like amazing. He even popped his shoulder back into place.
Yeah. It was wild, man. It was a good time. Zach is just dumbfounded. He doesn't know what to do.
That Levitical priest that you guys are friends with don't believe any of it.
Who's that?
I don't know what his name is.
Levitical priest. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is he talking about that Black Hebrew Israelite thing we go to?
No, the.
Oh, do we go to a Black Hebrew Israelite thing?
Me and you do, yeah. On Tuesdays, the bingo thing.
Bingo.
What are you talking about?
I like bingo.
This podcast is so derailed.
We got derailed. Back on track here.
What is the track?
And then wait, what's his name? Bob had what was it? 2 salvations or 1 salvation?
Yeah. A guy came to the Lord. He
said the prayer.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like a genuine thing. I need to call that. I actually need to call that guy. I need to follow up with him. See if I can get him.
Need to take that card by.
Oh, I do.
The barbecue place.
I forgot to take the card to the chicken place.
You need me to be your secretary.
I need you to field my hate mail.
The card to the chicken place? It sounds like something you'd read in an Epstein file.
Dude, the black guy came to town. We're in with the barbecue place now. What are you talking about?
No,
you guys are like doing side missions. This is like GTA.
we're on a side quest.
Like I'm just out here working.
You know what? That actually is what this feels like. When I'm hanging out with Chad, it feels like I got my normal ministry stuff, but then Chad will have me out on side quests, and we'll get so trailed off on the side quests that I'm like, what were we doing?
We need to get paint and rollers.
Yeah. See, this is another one. He's got me on the prayer room side quest. Which
is so Catholic.
We went to a lot.
What's your favorite color?
Black.
Yeah. Look, I painted this wall black. I love. Yeah.
Black it is. We can definitely pick out black.
A prayer room should be black.
I think I have some.
Perfect. All we need is roll. You got rollers too.
Oh, you know I got rollers, buddy. We're gonna save ourselves $200 on this bad boy.
If you got roller, I'll come paint it this week. You just pick me up. I'll paint. Look,
You better bring some drop cloth.
And all I gotta do.
I'm not like your deacons.
And all I gotta do is shoot. Pew 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 pew. All I gotta do is hang out with Chad all day, which is that's ministry.
You just go stay in the office where you belong. Stay in your lane, dude. I'm gonna give him a drunk driving ticket. He swerves all the time. Pastoral swerving.
Oh man.
Excuse me, sir. Are you on the highway again? You're not supposed to be on the highway.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying. I'm doing better.
Can you draw?
Can I draw? Yeah, a little.
I will. No.
I'm not great. What do you?
That's a no.
What do you want drawn?
Did you draw that?
Well, yeah, but that's meant to look sloppy. It's artistic.
Yeah.
So, I wish you guys could see the look Chad just gave me.
I love that. That's what I'm gonna start telling people. It's supposed to look like that. It's new age.
So, is that what you tell people about your face? You're like, no, I promise it's supposed to look like that.
Well, after after you bathe in the Holy Spirit so much, it just the glow melts it.
Yeah, you're really glowing.
It's like the end of the first Indiana Jones movie when they open the Ark of the Covenant. Chad's face is melted by the presence of the Holy Ghost. We got Chad got me hooked up with some cool clothes. Here recently.
Give me that.
I started dressing like a high schooler again.
Pray for my hood.
Yeah. No, he got... So there's really cool...
He's in the next Avril Lavigne video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got all the skater jeans that he's been...
Skater boy.
You guys... I'll be honest. The general consensus on the red pants... Not great.
I got in trouble over the red pants today.
You did?
By whatever her name is.
Who?
I don't know these people's names.
Oh, I know. You're still
I didn't know his name for 3 days.
You were wearing red pants?
No.
You called Zach Josh for like 2 days.
That's okay.
I had to get you.
Do I look like a Josh?
No.
You kind of look like a Josh, honestly.
I do kind of look like a Josh.
You got a Josh vibe.
Yeah.
Usually, if I don't know somebody's name, their name is Frank.
So somebody it had to be Eli, probably.
Eli's wife.
Oh, Macy. Yeah, she hates those red pants. I showed them.
So she said.
Yeah. Yeah.
She said, "Come here. What was you thinking?" I was like, "You're gonna have to narrow that down."
Yeah, just.
So which 2 thoughts? I only have 2 of them a day, honey. The rest of them are like swimming somewhere.
And she said, you shouldn't be giving Warner any kind of ideas that
she
you
goes,
be wearing those red pants.
She said that's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, it's okay.
So it's out of control.
Yeah.
What is that quote from Galatians, that verse where it's like, I don't aim to please men, I aim to please God? Where are those red pants, brother?
Better than the leggings I wore when I preached one time.
I could totally, like 22 Jump Street where the fat guy's dressed like Peter Pan.
The legging sermon's fun.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing that one anytime soon.
Oh, God.
You get rip-away basketball pants with it.
Yeah. Can you imagine me in rip-away basketball pants? I'd hurt myself. I know I would. I'd mess it up. I'd
fall down.
I'd pull a ligament.
If I saw that, I'd probably start crying. If I saw you do that.
Oh, it was
People would
hilarious.
just think that's conviction, but no.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
At least I thought it was.
But in all seriousness, it was a good church service this morning.
The church service was rocking.
Yeah.
Dude, if people did, all the 123 that didn't come up, or whatever, because the altar was hot.
Yeah.
I looked at it, at the steps. Have you ever looked at a street? It's real hot out, and you see that,
The wavy, yeah.
like the clear wave, like
Yeah.
that's what the altar looked like today.
I'm telling you, man, I was fired up. I think there's something to this, praying before I go out there thing.
I told you that prayer room. It does. I'm telling you.
I was prayed up. I was fired up.
My prophet was like, "What's their prayer room like?" I said, "He ain't got one." He goes, "Oh, you won't be there long."
Why do you guys put so much emphasis on the altar call?
It's not an altar call,
No,
buddy.
because today we did it different. Today I went up there, dude. I'm telling you,
What are you talking about, dude? I flow.
Why should people go to the altar?
They shouldn't.
Quote unquote. The altar.
It's just it's like
it's like the River Jordan.
it's like an obedience thing. If you feel God's calling you out in the moment to do something right then and there,
That's
then you should
ridiculous.
do that.
To walk up to the front
That's
of
the
the
most churchy
sanctuary.
answer I've ever heard in my entire life.
Then why do we call people up to the altar? Why do we invite people?
I
to the
don't.
altar?
I've never made an altar call in my life,
I did today,
and I'm an evangelist.
Tell me.
Well, I've done it. So I flow. And so what I believe is that God is God's Spirit is flowing through the altar. Not that he's not in the whole building.
Yeah.
But I believe that he puts an emphasis on the altar. That it's important to him. I mean, if you guys, if your half orthodoxy self can believe in all these incense cans and then why can't we believe in an altar that people come to be in the presence of God?
Where do you derive that thinking from, though? That idea?
Where do you derive the thinking of Baptist from?
I'm not a Baptist.
Zach, you would have been proud of me today.
No.
I set my Celsius can down somewhere this morning before church.
He didn't call an altar call. He just called it if anybody wanted prayer.
Yeah. I just asked if anybody wanted prayer during. Actually, I did it in the middle of worship.
They got
done with the song. I said, "Hang on a second."
His wife looked at me.
Before we go to the next one, if anybody wants to come up here, we're inviting you up right now. And I prayed for people right there. But here's what I was going to say. I set down this Celsius can.
There's something about
morning.
that altar.
Accidentally set my Celsius can down outside when I went to start my car. Forgot about it. Was looking for it everywhere. Looking for it all over the house. I almost got so desperate. I almost called you to ask you to pray to St. Andrew for me or whatever to find my Celsius.
St. Celsius.
St. Celsius.
That's probably a saint.
No, it probably is.
You bury it in the front yard upside down. It helps you sell your house.
That's such a deep cut joke. Three people are gonna get. Zach doesn't even know this. I don't think.
There is a saint you bury in your front yard.
Yeah.
Down.
That's crazy. Oh, well.
I love it.
Okay, the Celsius can.
Oh, I found it.
My Mountain Dew can rode all the way home with us on his.
It did. He left it all the way from your
on
tree.
his
On my bed.
on the side of his that the
on the side of the bed. Yeah. And it rode
all the way back. 15 minutes.
I get out at the house. I'm like, oh, there's my can.
I'm going like 65 miles per hour down 252, 70
that's
miles
crazy,
per hour
dude.
flying. Yeah, I just don't get the altar thing, man. I really don't. I've never got it.
Have you ever been up there?
I've never felt
went up there and worshipped.
I've never felt compelled to do that.
Really?
Never felt compelled to go to the altar. I feel like it's kind of a self-righteous thing sometimes.
Why?
I feel like for me it would be an attention thing.
Who's giving you attention? Most people think you look like a dumbass.
Because every time somebody walks up to the altar, everybody, you can see it, turns their eyes and watches this person walk up to the altar.
But that's
and then watches them get down and watch.
That's the worst thing, is because most of those people are thinking, "Oh, look at all the sin they got in their life," and they're judging them. That's the hardest part, is that walk to the altar, because half the people are judging you.
Yeah.
I bet you most people are like, I wish I could do that. For me, all it would be is I
did cartwheel every now and then.
Get over myself and face my fears.
My thing is when there's something about when you're standing up on that altar and you just worship.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, so Chad was up there during worship time, just like right up by the stage.
Nobody prayed for me.
Yeah. I did.
Stood there and waited.
Oh, you're right. I didn't pray for you till after church.
That was at
the end of church.
Waited the whole worship thing.
Yeah.
No deacons prayed for me.
And you wanted prayer.
That's usually what people go up there for.
Yeah, but you look like you were in the heat of worship.
I'm just
you had
kidding.
Your hands raised. You were dancing.
Somebody
around.
came. I probably would have boxed with him.
He probably would have accidentally boxed with him. He spun around so fast he would have karate chopped him in the neck.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've had this conversation with Wade and the IDT guys, because they're real like exotic with their worship and stuff like that. And I think
Wade will take his shoes off.
I know.
During worship, he will.
I like that.
I think that's cool, but I just don't see it.
How you want to honor God is your choice. Now, the altar call, I'm not big on the altar. I'm not big on even as an evangelist, I'm not big on the standing up there and being like, if you want salvation, I need you all to come up front and say this prayer.
Oh, yeah,
I think that's ridiculously stupid.
We're not big sinner's prayer guys. We talk about that quite a bit.
And they what they teach you in biblical college, or at least the one I went to, from my understanding most, is you layer your altar call, which is really just a trick.
Oh, yeah,
to get people to come up there. So, if I want people to come up there for sexual addiction, I'll layer it. Salvation, or if you want prayer for your family, or if you want prayer for a loved one, or if you're struggling with, if I was preaching on sexual addiction. Well, if I just said sexual addiction, nobody's going to come up front. So I layer it, and that's just a trick.
Well, now you're
and that's
inside baseball,
and that's manipulation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's spiritual manipulation.
It absolutely is. Yeah, I don't think there's any. Neither of us would disagree with you about that. I don't think. What do you think, Zach?
I don't believe in the altar call at all. So I mean, however you do it, I mean, I don't know if. I think something powerful could happen if you.
So, do you think he should walk into the seats and pray for people?
I don't know how that works.
Just pluck them out.
But I know that there's nothing. There's nothing significant about the altar.
So when they say call them up front, when somebody's sick, call them up front and let the elders pray for them. Where's the up front? The front door.
You're gonna have to cite that for me. I don't remember that.
Chapter and verse, dog. Chapter and verse.
That's those verses you don't read.
Yeah.
They're in the Charismatic Testament.
Yeah. Yeah, the Pentateuch or whatever you call it.
It says, call them up front and let the elders pray for them and pray for the sick. And, up front must be at the front door.
Well, it does say lay hands on them.
Lay hands on them, I'm sorry.
And then Chad will be like, you mean catch these hands?
Catch these hands.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It keeps getting hot in there. You're going to need catchers. You can just be a catcher. Don't worry about it.
Oh, here she comes.
I think prayer is powerful, bro, and I think the church should be a place where that's happening.
Yeah.
Laying hands.
Yeah.
Elders, deacons, pastor, whoever's
doing it. But they would have
to
come up to the altar.
Not necessarily. So I went to this church service in Cincinnati where they had an altar call, quote unquote, but they had people off to the sides that were praying for people.
Yeah, they should. I mean,
it wasn't the altar. It wasn't the center.
You're just looking at it in an irregular way. It's just a matter of that. Just come up here. I mean, it ain't got to be called an. I don't call it an altar because I call that Daddy's living room anyway. Because you know what Dad likes to do on Sunday? Sit in his recliner and watch everybody play. Because he's worked hard all week because we're stupid. And it wears him out. So he just wants to kick back and watch us all have a good time at church. Not be stressed out, not be worried about all this tradition, not be worried about who did this and if this was straight and if that was right and oh, the preacher didn't sound good. You ever heard that joke?
What?
About the old lady and the little girl?
Mm-mm.
So this old lady, this grandma, she picks up her granddaughter every Sunday for church. And they go. Well, she gives her 2 quarters to put in the offering, right? So she puts it in there. And her granddaughter puts it in there, you know. Service goes, and, you know, the worship team worships, and, you know, the choir and everything, and the preacher preaches, and everybody does their thing. And on the way home, her grandma's like, well, the choir just wasn't hitting the notes like they were supposed to, and it just seemed like the music wasn't sounding right, and the pastor was a little off with his sermon. He, you know, was stumbling and fumbling, and he didn't do very good today. And little girl looked at her and said, Grandma, can't buy much for 50 cents these days.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, is, like, I'm not trying to, like, critique,
like,
the church or anything. I really don't understand where the idea of altar calls come from.
I don't know who decided to call that part of the stage the altar in the first place.
Because we have no altar.
So?
Right, but I'm saying as Christians, we don't have an altar. We don't sacrifice on an altar. So why are we doing altar calls?
That's what I'm saying. Who decided that the front of the stage would be the altar?
Some random guy.
No, so listen. So at City View, this is the center I used to run. I just called that Daddy's little living room, and I had a carpet down, right, because we was in a gym. And during service, kids would be up there rolling around, wrestling, playing on the carpet. During worship, they'd be rolling around, wrestling, playing on the carpet, climbing on the front of the stage. People would be up there praying. People would be, you know, praying for people up there, or not praying for people up there. People would be praying by themselves up there, or whatever. Whatever people wanted to do, they just did. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I had to call them up there or say, this is the altar, you know?
Was it not like your experience at the Orthodox Church?
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't quite catch that. Could you please say that again?
Right. See, they don't even recognize the Orthodox
Your experience
Church.
wasn't... Your experience wasn't like that there? For me, it was. It was.
No, they didn't do none of that time. This was really traditional, like really just a lot of.
Well, Isaac's church has this it's like this big open room.
I was
there's
at
like
Isaac's church.
I know, but there's like kids sitting on the ground
Correct.
and stuff in front of the priest.
I almost had to sit. Everybody's supposed to sit, or everybody's supposed to stand. There's no seats.
There are seats there.
Only for crippled people.
No,
That's what he told me.
Isaac said that.
Yes, he said this is only for people who can't stand.
He was lying to you, bro.
He's serious.
Bro, you know how many people his wife sits?
Yeah, he says it's just for like people who can't stand that long. He said you're really supposed to stand the whole service.
Why is Warner shaking his head like he knows?
I don't know. I've never been.
Ask him.
Was this before or after your accident?
Well, he had me a special seat. They saved it for me because he told him I was coming.
What was the seat? Why was it special? There's already.
You can't stand for 4 hours.
Because if not, somebody might, some other crippled person may have sat there. But they also have that special seating because the son's in the wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Was the special seating for his son in the wheelchair or for you?
Me. He told whoever, his priest or whatever, that I was coming. And then that my leg was messed up and I couldn't stand the whole time. So
this was post-accident.
Yeah, so they saved me a seat. This was just right before I came to church. Like I went to Isaac's church, and then I showed up at your church. That's how I found out Warren was here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or I'd have been coming already for 2 months.
Yeah, Isaac told him about us. He said,
Dang.
You remember Warner, don't you? And he said, yeah, kinda.
Isaac recommended you to go to Warner's church?
Of course he did. He loves me.
Well, he thinks Warner's going to hell.
No, he does not. We've clarified that he does not believe that.
Well, that's where he wants me too, but you think he wants me in heaven with him? No, he's like, man, Warner, you'd probably get along at Warner's church. You know, it's my family's church. I hate all them people. No.
He did not say that.
No, he didn't. But he's like, it's cool. You know, it's just not my thing. You know, I just can't really get into it. And he said a few other kind words. And, yeah. Because if not, I'd already been coming for 2 months. If I'd have known. We
would already had the whole back of the church painted black.
You would already had that church Pentecostal.
Penny. We just say Penny for short.
Yeah.
Penny. My friend had a dog named Penny, and it used to poop on the carpet and drag it around with it.
I do that every now and then. Just for fun.
So, how do you like Warner's church?
I like it.
That's it?
Yeah, I do. I'm used into it. I've enjoyed spending time with Warner. I believe that there's a lot on the horizon for that church. I believe that Warner's going to do a lot there, I believe. If he can make it past his 5-year mark, which is coming up.
He already made it past his 5-year mark.
No.
Oh,
wait. No, pretty close.
He's getting there.
Officially started in 22.
But you were already volunteering.
Yeah,
I guess.
So,
don't count.
So 27 would be the 5-year mark.
Church of God automatically moves you 5 years, every 5 years.
Yeah. So isn't that No, I'm not even going to mention them because Zach's going to make some stupid joke.
The Jews?
No.
Jehovah's Witness?
No.
Mormons?
No.
Gays?
No,
United Methodist?
There you go. You got it. The United Methodist, they do move you every 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Or something like that. You're moving that microphone. It's making these waves. I don't know what that means.
But I think because, he's got fresh air in him, and a fresh breath from the Holy Spirit.
Hot air.
To be able to blow into these people. And I believe that they're going to follow him. I do. I believe it. You might lose a few, but it'd be okay.
Just do what Chad did. What did you do, Chad, when you took over that?
Kicked everybody out.
Now, did you hear me, Chad? I tried not to sound exactly like you today.
Oh.
But did you hear me say, if somebody leaves because they're upset because I'm preaching the truth, we'll miss you.
Yeah, I did. I was
but that's real.
I thought I won't. I don't even know who's here. What are you talking about? Who's we?
And then when I closed, I said, now next week we'll finish up this sermon series. If anybody's here sticking around,
I think he said something about we'll figure it out.
No, yeah, and I said if nobody's here, we'll figure it out.
Like the recovery meeting tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
Figured it out. I can't believe they canceled. What a bunch of losers. They're probably all snorting coke.
That was wild. No, they just had it. There was a miscommunication with their transportation and
huffing gas. It was out of gas.
They spent all their money on whippets.
Whippets.
I don't
like whippets.
I don't know about all that, but
hippie crack.
Is that what you call whippets? Is hippie crack?
Could you try again?
That's crazy.
That's how they sold it at the Dead show.
The Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
No, just a show where there's a bunch of dead people.
I toured with them.
The Grateful Dead? No.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I traveled.
You were there. You were their priest.
You put up.
So I was selling dope, and I had a whole bunch of money.
Okay.
And I went there to buy a whole bunch of acid and mushrooms.
You went to the right place, I guess.
Right. I did it every year. And my mom, because my mom was a deadhead. And so I'd always camp out for the 3 days.
Yeah.
At Pine Lakes. And I got hooked up with this really hot hippie chick. And my buddy got hooked up with her friend. And, I was gone for 2.5 months.
I imagine.
And I woke up one day and I was like, dude, I ain't showered in almost 3 months. And
were you just? Yeah, Zach hasn't showered in 3 months.
I was like, all I've been doing is eating acid and mushrooms and eating grilled cheese.
Zach's getting ready to be in Honduras for 3 weeks, and they're like, hey, in Honduras you can't take long showers. He's like, bro, I won't take none showers. So were you at the Grateful Dead shows because you were setting up dead bear shaped bounce houses?
Right? They wish. It was out of control.
Why do these bounce houses all look like mushrooms?
Boy, I'll tell you, it was a rough go. I was like, man, how am I going to get home?
Do you think psychedelics are a gateway into heaven?
I think psychedelics fix PTSD.
Oh man, that's a conversation for another day. Whatever that's doing, it's causing a signal.
Yeah,
thing.
you can't
I
put
think
metal
it's
on
it's
metal.
metal on metal, and I don't know what that's going to sound like, but I bet it's going to sound like everybody's on acid.
Wow.
That's not how. That's not how this works.
It's more of a vision thing.
Zach,
Chad thinks I can't see God's vision for this ministry thing. What do you think, Warner? What do you think about this idea I have? You think it's bad or good?
No,
I didn't think it was bad.
No, I think it's good.
Chad said it needs to be more thought out, which I wholeheartedly agree with.
I would agree with that too. Yeah,
I think it's perfect. You just need to get it on paper. Get it out to where you can speak it knowledgeably to people. I understand what you want, but I'm crazy. And I'm also prophetic because I can read your mind. You should wear your aluminum foil hat.
What am I thinking right now?
That's crazy.
But you know what I mean?
This isn't some kind of parlor trick, Zach.
Big booty Latinas is what I was thinking.
Big booty.
I was either gonna go with big
like
booty
me a
Latinas
Latina.
or you're an idiot, because that's also what you're always thinking.
But because it's what people need. That's why, like, these IDC people won't last.
I don't care, people.
It's community connection. That's the thing. So, like, that's what we're talking about. That's the reason we started this recovery meeting in the first place, is to give people a place to come so that when they're done with the whatever program, then they're connected to a church somewhere, so there's community.
Like, people who are, i.e., born normal-ish or born church
Yeah.
have church friends.
Yeah.
So imagine right now, how old are you? 46?
39.
Is that true?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I just turned 39.
Okay, well, we'll just agree with that. It looks good. It's supposed to look like that.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
It's supposed to look like that.
I think he's saying I look old for 39.
No. So, it's that 39's a lie, like it's supposed to look like that, like that.
Oh,
on
like
the
this.
wall.
Yeah.
No, but, so, imagine we took you right now at 39 because you, church was bad for you. You know what I'm saying? Let's say it was the drug.
Okay.
Locked you up for a year in a house.
Yeah.
Didn't allow you around no people except other people who were addicted to church and strung out.
Drunk in the Holy Ghost.
Drunk in the Holy Ghost. And then released you with nowhere to live, no car, no money, no job, and no friends.
I'm going to go back to the church.
You're going to go back to the church.
Yeah.
Because how would you like to? That's what you got to start, a totally new life at age 39. You got to find new friends.
Yeah.
You got to find a place to live. You got to find a new area to live in. You got to find new things to do. Like, you associate everything with drugs and alcohol. Like, I used to love bowling, but now I go and I'm like, this is a whole lot funner when I was hammered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's boring to you. You're like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And like April loves bowling. I'm like, so I just pretend it's fun?
Yeah.
But everything, like going to baseball games, going to basketball games, everything was associated with that. So what do you do for fun?
Yeah.
Your life is like so upside down and screwed up all of a sudden. Like but now you got to learn to be with church people, and all you guys talk about is church stuff that you really don't know much about because you only learned a year of it, that you kind of learned from some weird dude who's also still screwed up.
Huh.
You know, and so you're sitting at the lunch table. You want to have lunch with these people, but they're way over your head talking about stuff you really are like, okay, that's cool, but not really cool. Like, oh, yay. and so it's difficult.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And so you just go back to what you know, man, because it's comfortable. Because you want to have fun. You want to feel alive again.
Yeah.
You want to feel like a human. You want to feel like a person.
That's pretty fascinating. I guess I never thought of it that way. But why would I? Because I'm not.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling Tay. I said, how do you expect these people to understand that, bro? What are you talking about right now?
Yeah.
You know, it's difficult.
It is.
Yeah, that's my
Especially if you're not an outgoing person.
that's my goal, man. Is like I'm trying to take like the churchiness out of it.
Right.
Because I didn't grow up with that. And I came into it, and I love the church. I love having these like theological, heady conversations and debating theology. And you know, I can hang out amongst those people, but that's not who I really am. You know what I'm saying? Like who I really am is, you know, I might be telling you about Jesus, and I might, you know, maybe slip a cuss word in there. You know what I'm saying? Or I might be a little unorthodox, like Chad is unorthodox.
Yeah.
But I want to, in churchy language, a safe place to fail. You know what I'm saying? I want these people to be able to just come hang out, bro.
Feel
like
normal.
Yeah. We're normal people who believe in Jesus,
And
we want other normal people to believe in
like,
Jesus.
The church culture.
Yeah.
It's like, bam, here it is. You better learn it, or you're just going to feel like an outsider the rest of your life.
Well, who shapes the church culture?
Exactly.
We do.
Right, but you see what I'm saying, though? Yeah. It's like right now, it's like you're just, it's so, you know, you try, but you end up just giving up.
Yeah.
You know
tried
what I mean?
So hard
to say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
It is time to say goodbye.
Oh my goodness.
We're wrapping her up. But that was good. This is a good conversation.
Wrapping her up. You know the Catholics don't believe in that.
Okay, buddy. Well,
they have the money for the children, though.
That's the truth.
Somehow.
Isn't that
Must
the
be
truth?
the Pope.
And God's truth won't back down.
Neither
should you. Stay focused, stay aggressive, and stay relentless for God's glory.
Amen.